Let's go.
Wah, 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 wah. Hark, how we wah, all seem to wah. Join in and rhyme. Waluigi time. I don't know. I just felt random. That song's going through my head all of a sudden. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Play Harvest Moon: The Tree of Tranquility. Now, remember, survival under the silent. In the last episode, we planted what it appears to be what is hopefully the harvest goddess seedling. The harvest goddess seedling? The seedling of hope. We have all buckwheat ready. As I may have said before, actually, I don't know if we've harvested buckwheat yet, actually. No, this is the first time we've ever harvested buckwheat. Well, actually, I'm probably making a huge mistake. Because I'm such a moron. Whatever. Buckwheat is very versatile winter food in general. You can use a lot of simple recipes with just buckwheat. Great for the staminas. Great for the staminas. Oh, yes. But, anyway. Oops, I always found that in this game, the buckwheat looks a whole lot like, Deku Nuts from the Legend of Zelda series. Big fan of that series. You guys should play it sometime, or check out something from it. But anyway, yes, the last episode, we found what was hopefully, puns, the seedling of hope. And, what we plan to do, well, why can't I get my words right? I'm trying to sound impressive. Hopefully, it is actually the seedling of hope, and hopefully it will start blossoming into a wonderful tree. By a wonderful tree, I mean the mother tree. Wow, why do I feel like I don't know what I'm talking about? Or I'm just being weirdly vague. I have no idea. Anyway, this will probably be the last recording of anything before my trip to go see Wendy. I'd like to see if I can get her on for the next episode. It's hard to say if whether or not I will. I told her I only want her to be in like short episodes, that way she doesn't feel like bored. And I don't think she's been in an episode of Harvest Moon since like episode 20. And as you can tell, that's like almost 50 episodes ago. If she was last on episode 20. Goodness, that was such a long time ago. It feels like... I was gonna say it feels like over a year ago, but to be completely honest, that's about how long it's been. Almost a year since this Let's Play started, and I was in that early in the game. This game is still kind of, as a Let's Play, it's gone by really fast. It wouldn't have been going this fast had I not started skipping days. And to be completely honest, like, you know, due to life situations and stuff, if I didn't skip days, I would never have gotten this done. And plus, whenever I get a job, I'm gonna have less and less time for Let's Plays, I'm sure. Well, it's hard to say. I want to make sure I get long projects like this, like, kind of nipped in the bud early. Well, I honestly didn't think that when I started Let's Playing A Wonderful Life, but the progress on that is progressing nicely. And also, since you guys will be seeing this relatively soon, probably even maybe next week, possibly. It's hard to say how soon you guys will see this episode. Definitely a lot sooner than a lot of the other episodes lately. Since recording them anyway. But like. Wonderful Life is actually going to be on a little bit of a hiatus, sadly. And it's not really my choice. Well, it depends on how long this will last. It's not a temporary hiatus, as well as any kind of console game, because my VCR, which yes, for those young people who don't know what a VCR is, those are what we used before DVDs. But anyway, I'm just kidding. I don't really know how young some of the people who watch these videos are. I mean, to me, VCR is a common thing everybody knows about, but younger generations probably don't even know what a VCR is. But anyway, the point was that I used basically the VCR as my middleman between my television and my game systems, and obviously, of course, the splitters for my capture card. So it's the middleman between my capture card and the games and the TV. So because of the fact that it's not working correctly, and let's find another way to be able to be for something else to be the middleman. I'm not gonna be able to do anything off the television, so I won't be able to do any more recording off the TV for a little while. So I'm sorry about that, but there's just not much. There's nothing really I can do about it. And anyway, we're coming up here. Obviously, I wasn't even paying attention. We're coming up here to see the Harvest God Spring, to see how the Seedling of Hope is doing. Hopefully, the Seedling of Hope. It's the sprites! Oh, I can't remember their voices, dang it! I'm gonna try. Thank you, thank you! You finally found the right seedling! Yes! The mother tree is back. It's still just a sapling, but it'll grow bigger and eventually become the huge tree that it used to be. We'll stay here and make sure and take care of it. We'll make sure it grows up big and strong. To tell you the truth, the 5 of us were fighting about the mother tree before. Yes, we were. We blamed each other for the fact that the mother tree died. Aw, poor guys. You guys. I'm so sorry that we ever fought. Oh, guys, be happy. I'm so sorry, so sorry. It's okay now, little guys. A single man applause. Thank you so much for him. Yeah, me and my snowman hat. The seedling that you planted is growing just fine. And actually, this is something I didn't actually know about until actually doing some research to try to figure out something for the Let's Play. That actually, now you'll see it over the course of the few episodes growing, and I probably maybe I'm doing some premature spoiling, but the rate of how the mother tree grows back depends on how you play the game, or how you have played the game up to this point. If you've been making good friends with the townsfolk, then it will grow faster. And I believe you need to have a certain amount of friendship points, like the hearts, with all characters combined, to be able to have the harvest tree grow to maturity. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you need a minimum, I believe, of 20 friendship points among all characters. So you don't need to have a huge amount with a single person. You can have like one of each, as long as you have enough of the necessary points. The mother tree will grow in a couple of days after you see the cutscene there with the harvest sprites. Now, your gameplay may differ from mine. You may be completely antisocial and not even care about the people at all, or you could be even more social than I am. And to be honest, I haven't really been focusing much on the characters in this game as much as I should have. So giving gifts is not as easy as in A Wonderful Life. But most people, depending on how you play and depending on how long it actually takes you to get to this point of the game, you're more than likely going to have enough hearts by the time it happens anyway. So I just assumed it was automatic, because this will be the third time I've played through this game. The first time was the technical first time was playing with my sister Lakin, and she finished the mother tree stuff first before I did, even though I was married before she was, and it just happened automatically for her, basically. And when I played it on mine, it automatically happened for me as well. So I just assumed it was scripted. But no, it does depend on how friendly you are with the people of the town. And also, of course, I believe after, like I said, I continue on with the trend, like I said last episode. The characters in this game will be saying special things because of the events going on, like with the mother tree going on. People will probably make some comments about like something. I don't know. We'll probably find out here in a moment. As you can see, I am making an effort to be nice to people. I'm trying. Good afternoon. Please, I like this. Thank you very much. See, everyone loves my studio, yeah, mysteries. Hello. I've been having wonderful dreams, but everything is unusually beautiful. I wonder why. I don't know if that probably wasn't his voice. That was a slight hint to the events. This is great. I love it. You're so considerate. I don't know. I can't remember his voice. I knew it was kind of fancy. It was, what do you think it had? It's just become brighter. I'm not directed by the sky. I think I couldn't read that in time. Hopefully you guys could. Because I'm not talking to everybody, though. Because there's just too many people, it would take too long. It'll give you guys something to do on your own if you guys are actually playing along, too. Because apparently this Let's Play has inspired a lot of people to buy this, to go, at least a good amount of people to go out and try this game. Or at least give it, or even buy it. Which is actually kind of surprising that I haven't influenced that many people. As a Harvest Moon game, I would highly recommend this. But I wouldn't recommend it to just anybody. But it is there's something in the air. It reminds me of those old days. I don't know if I would necessarily recommend this Harvest Moon game in particular to people who aren't Harvest Moon fans to try to get them into the series. But it's definitely not necessarily a hard game, but it does have a few limitations. That better not be a cockroach on my ceiling or I'm gonna freak out. Living in the country, you get bugs. It just happens. It happens. The flowers, trees, and plants are all so lush. The leaves shine so much more brightly. Why do you have some feminine voice, Bo? Oh, mama. Whenever I really think about his name, I'm reminded of the anime Bo. That was probably one of my favorite. That was probably my favorite show ever. To be honest, like anime / cartoon wise. I just love the randomness and quirkiness of that show. And if I could ever find a way to LP a Bobo game, I would do it in a heartbeat. I do know there's a few Bobo games out there, mostly for Game Boy Advance. I think there's a few GameCube arcade style games, which is kind of weird. But I think none of them are in English, so. But if any of you have happened to have heard of any of those type of things and know anything about it, let me know. I'm interested. Hello, the animals are more lively and cheerful these days. I wonder why. Have some yams. You look hungry. Thanks. My hands are dirty. I just got back from a long day of working today. 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. I'm feeling great recently. Like I'm doing anything special though. Have some of my stewed yams. Why, thank you. See, everyone loves my stewed yams. Everyone loves my stewed yams. Cannot resist the power of the yams. Anywho, I say anywho, but yeah, I'm not actually going on anything really important. I was just talking about Bobo. That's not really important. Other shows I liked a lot when I was growing up. That really helped shape my life. I wonder why my drinks are tasting so fancy and yummy. I'm just a normal peddler. And by peddler, I mean bartender. But like another show I used to watch a lot that helped mold my life in a way, in a manner of speaking, was Code Lyoko. That was like, I believe it was originally a French show, like a show from France originally, which makes sense because the setting is in France. People call it a France anime, or French anime, whatever. It's not. It's just a cartoon that's actually cool and actually good. And it definitely, like I said, it molded my life because it molded the friends I have now. It kind of brought me more into the internet than I was before, and probably what I ever would have been. I may have never even known about Let's Plays if it was not for Code Lyoko, because it brought me into the internet, made me meet a friend who introduced me to what Let's Playing was. It was very important, and of course it gave me all the friends, or most of the friends I have today, and I've known for the past almost 7 years of my life. And of course it's given me my wonderful girlfriend. So I owe a lot to that show. That show really affected my life in a lot of ways, which is kind of weird. I never would have thought about it. I think. But it's actually a really good show, and for this day and age, and it's actually starting up again in I think sometime this year. It's under production again. I guess you can look up the progress by looking up on Facebook. I guess on their Facebook homepage for Code Lyoko. It was originally an animated show. I can't believe my rucksack's full, but it was originally just an animated show. But now they're changing it to half live action, half 3D, or something like that. I don't know. I think there was a trailer for it, or at least the 3D parts. I can't remember. So I don't know. I talk about Code Lyoko, and probably most of you have never even heard of it. There is a game on the Wii for Code Lyoko that I would like to let's play at some point. Maybe not because it's a very good game, because some people say it's really good, some people say it's god awful. But I would let's play it just for the sake of what am I trying to say? I'm thinking of how important that show had an impact on my life. I can't just not do it, in my opinion. I mean, I'll do it some. But I had a chance last year to own it for about $2, but I just did not have $2 on me, as sad as it was. And they're going for places on eBay for like $5. Some people even charge up to $50 for it. I'm thinking, gosh, it's not worth that much. And I'm sure it wasn't a good enough game, even when it was first out, to be worth $50. Because usually games based off of TV or movies that do terribly. But I heard but I had a feeling because since Code Lyoko was a show that was kind of more bound to a virtual reality, and already kind of gave it a leg up over most other TV and TV and movie based games. But I had never played it, so I don't know. I'm talking about the Wii one, not necessarily the Game Boy, the DS versions. I'm not really sure. Some people said it was a disappointment. Some people also said it was like very involving. I believe it kind of sums up the last season of the show pretty well, along with within the plot. So I guess it's pretty good in that aspect. It makes me wonder if playing the DS versions first would be better. I mean, for a person who's never watched the show before. I don't know. I'll have to do some research or something. So we're nearly done for this episode. We've been doing some fishing. We've been doing some plot stuff. We don't got a whole... Ooh, excuse me. We don't have a whole lot to do. But yeah, like I said, this will be the last recording of most likely the last recording of anything I'll be doing until after my this will be the last thing you guys are probably going to see the most recent of on the channel until I back from New Jersey. I don't know. I won't be doing any recording, but that's not true. I'll be doing recording with Wendy, so it's weird. It's the last recording. This is probably the last of my recording before my trip. I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I don't know. Now, let us part-time job. Great! We'll be sure to keep you busy. Come on. I haven't actually feel like I've used that voice in a long time. There was like no instances in Banjo-Kazooie where I kind of actually used that voice, which is kind of sad. On my head. Also, I heard some recent news about the Wii U's Smash Brothers coming up soon, which I'm really excited about. They're making... I don't know if I want to say, though. I'm not going to comment on what I've seen today, because people may not want to be spoiled this way. But 3 ideas for the three of the new characters that have been revealed. 2 of them kind of bizarre for the kind of game they're gonna being put into, and one of them, a long-awaited perfect fit. And maybe not long-awaited for me, but I still feel like that character is right at home in Smash Brothers. Hopefully, characters like Snake and Sonic will still be staying in it as well. To be honest, I just want the cast of characters to expand. I don't want them to be replaced. I don't know why they need to replace characters. I don't get it. I like to see the return of Mewtwo because of his recent relevance in Pokemon X and Y. I'm sure plenty of people don't even know what the heck I'm talking about. Why is he not talking about Harvest Moon? We don't understand. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to insult anybody. I'm just saying. If you guys check my channel out and see that I have hundreds of views on Tree of Tranquility parts, the first couple parts having a couple thousand views compared to anything else on my channel, you can kind of understand where I'm coming from, right? I mean, I'm not trying to insult. I mean, if I was trying to insult, I would be a lot more harsh about it. And obviously, I wouldn't be doing things purposely to entertain you guys. Like, I wouldn't be purposely doing all kinds of Harvest Moon Let's Plays. Speaking of which, like I said, I don't know if I said it yet, because of Harvest Moon Wonderful Life being on a temporary hiatus until the VCR's fixed, I will be doing a Harvest Moon that I can emulate. And I'll be doing starting a Let's Play of that here very soon. Maybe after Tree of Tranquility is over, maybe even sooner. We'll see, yes. But, I think that'll do it for this episode. You'll be seeing a few cutscenes here after the credits, after the whoosh thing happens, after I go to bed. So that'll do it. I thank you all for watching, and I hope you all will join me next time. Whoa, the mother tree grew bigger.